Welcome to the Miller Chiropractic Minute. Sorry, I'm getting the last things lined up here so we can go over some interesting facts, and we're going to talk about sodas today. I'm not going to give you the name of the soda, but I think if you see a big can that's coated in red, you can kind of guess what it is. Um, And it's not just this soda that is bad, it is all soda pops that are bad for you. And we're going to go over a few reasons why. And I've been asked specifically to address why there's joint pain when we talk about sodas or drinking pop. A couple things that attribute to joint pain when you drink sodas and pop. Um, Sorry, I just thought of something. Brominated veg oil. Sorry. So when we're talking about sodas and we talk about inflammation, the main component in the sodas that causes inflammation and joint pain, there are two actually. One is the carbolic acid that's formed when you drink carbonated sodas, because the carbon dioxide that when you take it in, it gets processed. As it gets processed, it forms carbolic acid in the system, and as we all know, acids in our body are not good. Cancers cannot live in a base solution, and when you're drinking a soda, you are actively making yourself an acidic person. Next thing is sugar. Sugar has all kinds of implications in uh, inflammation, insulin resistance, diabetes. Everything that is bad is linked to sugar, and these wonderful things have the best sugar known to man in them. It is called high fructose corn syrup. If you think of regular sugar, or you think of sugar that comes out of a piece of fruit as like gasoline, firecracker. High fructose corn syrup is the nitroglycerin of it all. It is just bad, bad stuff. And it really puts a hurt to your body. Plus, it raises inflammatory markers inside the body. Not to mention, sugars like that have been linked to triglyceride, dyslipidemias, um, insulin resistance, you name it, it causes it. So, a lot of people will ask me about natural sodas. How do natural sodas work? It still has sugar. It still has a tremendous amount of sugar, and it's still carbonated water. The only good thing is you aren't hitting the body as badly as you would if you were talking about a high fructose corn syrup, but they're still not any good. Um, let's talk a little bit about how it breaks your body down. This is a functional medicine test. It's a Solaris test. It is actually my test that I am showing you, and it is from last year. And I'm actually getting ready to do an update. But if you see this, this is called Alkaline Reserve. Okay, at this point in time, I was still drinking, not a lot, but I would still occasionally have a soda. Um, and as we look at that, that alkaline reserve is actually your body's buffering capacity. It is the thing that allows your body to take on acids and make them base so they don't hurt your body. One can of soda has 60 milliequivalents of acid forming potential. So it forms 60 milliequivalents of acid. Your body produces enough buffer to buffer 50 milliequivalents of acid. So one can of soda blows your entire day's worth of buffering capacity right then and there. If you add into that the typical American diet, which is fast food, which is sugar laden, in fast food sandwiches, the bun has high fructose corn syrup in it. The ketchup, the pickles, even the meat all have high fructose corn syrup in it. That's what sells. Sugar, salt, sweet sells. That's why sodas are so, sell so well. It's cheap to make. There really aren't that many components in this. Water, high fructose corn syrup, natural and artificial flavor, red 40, citric acid, and caffeine. not hard to make. Then they can just market the crap out of them because they're super super sweet and people literally get addicted to them. That's why if you're one of those people who is suffering from insulin resistance, you can drink a soda and you'll zing for about 45 minutes if you're lucky, and then you come down off of it. So let's get back to the demineralization of the bone. You form enough acid from the carbolic acid in the soda to knock out your buffers for the day. So then whatever you eat, if you eat a fast food diet, now you are also causing more acid to be formed. The typical American diet without a soda produces 100 milliequivalents of acid. This is actively demineralizing your bone, giving you osteoporosis, giving you all kinds of problems, electrolyte imbalances, and things of that nature. So it's not something that you want to take lightly. Do I still drink a soda? No. I will occasionally have a sip. My children are allowed when we go out to have one soda. Otherwise, most of them just drink water. My 14-year-old is the hardest one to get to curb this on because he is literally addicted to the sugar buzz. So as you blow that stuff out, it allows you to have things that go wrong. And the worst case scenario is diabetes. The most common scenario are things like, or worst case scenario is cancer. The most common things that happen with people who drink soda after soda after soda is obesity, and then that leads to diabetes and all kinds of things there. So, I hope I didn't speak too fast or too whatever, but if you have questions, feel free to ask me about them. One other thing I will talk to you about is something called brominated vegetable oil, and it's really popular in a soda that comes in a green can. That used to be my soda of choice. If you see brominated vegetable oil in your soda, don't drink it because it is actively competing with the thyroid hormone in your body for sites on the cell. So you have competitive inhibition of the thyroid gland. And if you look at most people who are heavy soda drinkers, they all look like they're hypothyroidic. They have that oily, greasy skin. They're overweight. They have issues with metabolism. Um, a lot of that can be caused from the soda. Now, usually it's not just soda that does that. It's the entire lifestyle that they lead that does that. You can tell from this picture here that over a year ago, as I was leading this lifestyle, as I would drink sodas and everything else, this is Alkaline Reserve. This comes down to here to where I'm actually breaking down. It's whether or not I'm catabolic or anabolic, building or breaking down proteins. And here you can see I'm breaking down proteins. Here you can see that I am getting into an area of inflammation. That's what the bottom bar is. So a lot of that stuff can be seen. You can see that I was getting to where I was having adrenal stress, kidney stress. And it took me a long, long time to get out of that stuff. And it's something you have to do. So this has been Dr. Miller with the Miller Chiropractic Minute. Wow, that was horrible. Chiropractic Minute. Have a great day and be healthy and make smart choices for yourself.